I don't want a lot for Christmas. There's just this one thing I need, and all I want for Christmas is you. I don't know why I woke up with that song on my mind, but happy holidays, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Angeline Mujeri. If you're new to this channel, hello. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so that you can get notified anytime I drop a video like I'm about to do right here, right now, today for all of you guys. Now, before we get into today's vlog, let me just blow my own trumpet, my own horn for just a little bit. Oh my gosh, see, the Nywele is Nyweleing. You guys, oh my gosh, look at how healthy my hair is looking. Oh my goodness, I think doing this twist was the best thing I could have done for my hair, and I'm not taking them down until 2025. It is a wrap for me until 2025. Anyway, so as you can see, I'm here in my kitchen. So I walked into the kitchen and I was like, what am I going to eat today? And then I just remembered, imagine you guys, last week when I was in shooting, I made the sweetest, tastiest, softest chapatis. I was so excited because, you know, I've been practicing for a really long time, 2 years in the making. I've really been practicing how to cook chapati because I love chapati. It is one of my favorite African foods. I love chapati. So the fact that I didn't know how to make them, you know, really pissed me off. So I've been trying and trying and trying. So last week, oh my gosh, they came out so good. So I felt confident enough to show you guys what I have learned on camera today. Now, here is the trick thing. When I made the chapatis last week, I made them with this, with a different kind of flour. That flour wasn't available when I went to shop for a few things. So I just got what was available, and I'm really nervous, but I don't think the flour should affect the technique. What do you guys think? And I'm going to be having the chapati with butternut squash stew. If you guys have never had butternut squash stew, you do not know what you're missing out on. I'm going to teach you guys how to make it today. Then we're also going to be having that with some creamy spinach. The recipe is already up on my YouTube channel. You guys can check it out. So basically on today's vlog, cook with me, eat with me, spend a few hours with me, enjoy my company, guys. Let's get started. All right, guys, so these are the ingredients. I've already put my 2.5 cups of flour into the bowl, and all-purpose flour, and we also have sugar here. This is salt. Then there's also some hot water here. By the time it's time to put the water into the flour, it will have cooled down kidogo. And here we have some oil and a spoon. So basically what I'm going to start by doing is putting in the sugar. So I'm going to measure a tablespoon, 1 tablespoon and a half of sugar. So I'm going to put that in. Then I'm going to put this back, and then now I'm going to measure the salt. For the salt, I'm going to put in about half a teaspoon, and by teaspoon I'm using this spoon to measure. These are the ones that come in the drinking chocolate. So this is the size I'm going with. So I'm just going to put that in the flour. I don't like tasting too much salt, so I don't put a lot. I like my chapatis sweet. So once that is done, I'm going to go in with my hands, very clean hands, now to mix the salt and the sugar and the flour. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, once I am satisfied, now I'm going to add in some oil. By the way, you guys, putting oil at this stage is a game changer. That is something I learned when making chapatis. Putting oil right now at this stage is a game changer. So I'm just going to pour in some oil. I'm not measuring, I'm just going to go with my instincts. So I'm just going to put that. And then I'm going to mix it into the flour. Once you mix it into the flour, you'll get some chunks, which is fine. Let's do it like that. Make sure it is properly mixed in. All right, so I've put some oil in, I've already put the sugar, I've already put the salt. The next step is the water. So let's go in. When adding in the water, be very careful not to put in too much. So put in kidogo by kidogo, because if you put in too much, you'll end up having to add flour. And I feel like anytime you start adding flour onto the chapati, you've already ruined it. So just be very careful as you're putting in the water. I'd rather put in little by little than put in too much. All right, so I'm going to pour in the water now. So little by little, guys. So I'll get a feel of it. It's a bit too hot still, so I'll just go in with my spoon. And now I can mix. And add in some more water. Again, I'll go in with my spoon. It's a bit hot. Once imepoa poa, nitaenda na mkono zangu. Knead. So basically what you're looking for is a sticky dough. Sticky dough equals soft chapati, guys. So, right, let's keep adding in some water. If you don't, you can also use hot milk, by the way, to do instead of water. But yeah, with this economy right now, I'll rather just make with Maggi. I'll save the milk for pancakes and tea. Right, it's coming together nicely, as you can see. So I'll just keep kneading. Just going to add in a bit more. By the way, someone may be asking why I use hot water. Hot water or hot milk just makes the dough softer. So that's why I would recommend hot. Imagine for me, I don't recommend putting anything cold in anything you're cooking. Even when I'm frying something or whatever, making a stew, I always add in hot water and not cold. I think cold water just ruins the whole deal. All right. So it's forming into a dough, as you can see. Let's just keep on kneading. Now I'm going to add in some oil. And then continue kneading the dough. Oil also makes the dough quite soft, so usiwe mchoyo na mafuta. All right, so at this point now I'm going to knead it on the counter. So let's put that aside and let's begin kneading. Chapati ni kazi nakwambia. Knead this dough. And then eka mafuta. Let me get a clean spoon. Couldn't find a big one. This one will do. Just make sure mafuta inaingia ndani kabisa to the deepest part of the flour, then continue to knead. Telling you this is exercise. It is exercise. So the dough is coming along nicely and you want it soft. So let's just knead for a few more minutes and then I can let this rest. I let it rest for about 2 hours as I go to the market and get some ingredients for the accompanying dishes. Yeah, so I'll add just a bit more oil and then wrap up. Hey, I feel like I've run a marathon, bwana. Hey! I feel like Kipchoge. Oh gosh. Hey, nothing good comes easy. Haya, tuendelee. My hands are so tired. Kwanza over here. So I'm just going to put it back in the bowl. Just one more knead. Just one more. Right. So I'm just going to put that in there like that. And then I'm going to cover this with cling film. You can cover with a cling film or a kitchen cloth. And then I'm just going to let that sit undisturbed for 2 hours. Right. So there we go. Store in a cool, dry place for 2 hours and then see you later. After making the chapati dough, I finally left the house to have my knives sharpened and also to get a few things from the market. I finally made it back home, so I'm just going to unpack my groceries and take you guys through my super mini market haul. All right, guys, so I want to take you through very quickly my very mini market haul. This is what I'm calling the I am broke but blessed mini market haul. I'm telling you guys, times are tough, but anytime you can afford to put food on your table, it is a blessing, one you should always give God thanks for. So very, very quickly, I just want to show you guys everything that I got at the market. I started off by going to having I started by having my knives sharpened. It's been a minute. 30 bob each, so that was 60 Kenyan shillings. And then I also got cooking oil. This is a quarter cooking oil for 70 Kenyan shillings, so quite affordable. They have quarter, they have half, and then they have full. So if quarter is 70, meaning half is 140, then full must be 210. And then I also got butternut. I love butternut. This is actually what I'm going to be making today with the chapati as an accompaniment. I'm going to be having butternut stew with creamy spinach. I got this for 90 Kenyan shillings. And then I also got some chilies for 10 bob. I got 3 danias. 1 dania goes for 10, meaning that was 30 Kenyan shillings. I got 5 tomatoes. 1 goes for 10 bob, so that was 50 bob in total. Then I got 1 garlic. Garlic is 30 Kenyan shillings. Gone are the days when garlic was 20 bob. Man, oh my gosh. Then I got 4 onions. 1 is 20 bob, so that makes that 80. Then I also got spinach. I love spinach, guys. If you know me, you know how much I love spinach. Nilipata spinach ya 30 bob. Niliwambia wanipatia ya 30 bob. So this is everything that I got. I'm just going to wash these and prepare them quite fast, really fast, as the dough continues cooking. And then I also got some hohos. 1 is 15 bob, so that is 30 shillings. I got ndimus, I got lemons. I would have loved to get more, but yeah, pesa otas. So 1 goes for 15 shillings, so that makes this 45. Is there anything I have missed out? Yeah, so that's basically it. So in total, everything I've spent 60 for the knives. This was 90, this was 70. I think for this I spent 325. I'm not really sure. I think I spent 500 and something Kenyan shillings, which is not bad at all. So I mean, I'm just grateful to have something to eat. So I'm just going to prepare these, store what needs to be stored, and prepare what needs to be prepared. I want that by the time the chapati is ready to be rolled, I've already cooked my butternut and also the spinach. All right, so let's get started. First, I'm going to start by clearing some dishes that I'd left in the sink, and then I'm going to wash my groceries using vinegar. Once I'm done with the dishes and the groceries, I'm going to clean the sink and then begin preparing the ingredients that I'm going to need for today's meal.
Ourselves in the rain behind, underneath the sky painted with dreams. We're chasing the echoes of silent screams, caught in the spell of the cosmic night, where fantasies bloom in the pale moonlight. We'll let go of all that we know and dance in the stardust, gentle flow. Dancing in the stardust, we're weightless and free in a world of wonders. Just you and me, lost in the moment. Our spirits.
All my ingredients are now ready for the butternut squash stew and the creamy spinach. I'm going to need butternut squash, onions, tomatoes, some hoho, some garlic, some dhania stems with some green chilies, and also some dhania leaves and the spinach. Now for the butternut squash too, I'm going to begin by heating some oil in a pot, and then I'm going to pour in whole cumin seeds. I'm going to fry the whole cumin seeds until they are brown and fragrant. Next, I'm going to add in the onions. I'm going to fry them until they're soft and translucent, and then I'm going to add in the coriander stems and the green chilies. Next, I'm going to throw in some garlic and fry them with the other vegetables. I'm now going to add in some tomatoes. I'm going to mix that in and then add in the hoho. Once I'm done sauteing the vegetables, I'm now going to add in the butternut squash. I'm going to mix that in with the other vegetables, and then I'm going to add some white pepper, some garam masala, and some Royco cubes. If you have garlic powder, you can also add that in as well. Then I'm going to pour in some water, cover, and let that boil.
In the midnight glow where the stars align, we lose ourselves in the rhythm divine. Underneath the sky painted with dreams, we're chasing the echoes of silent screams.
To be exact, I'm going to add in 2 Royco cubes. No salt is needed for this recipe because I'm sure you're aware Royco cubes are quite salty. I'm now going to add in some hot water that was already boiling. Now I'm using the gas to boil the water instead of a kettle because I'm trying to save up on tokens. If you know, you know. I'm now going to cover this and let this cook, and I'm going to begin working on the chapati dough. I'm going to begin kneading the dough for just a few minutes, and then using the palm of my hand, I am going to squeeze the dough into 9 equal balls.
As we twirl in the magic of the cosmic light. In the midnight glow where the stars align, we lose ourselves in the rhythm divine. Underneath the sky painted with dreams.
Next, I'm going to roll out each ball, and I'm going to need a bit of flour to do this. The flour just makes it simpler for the dough to get into shape. So I'm going to roll out each ball and then I'm going to apply some oil. And then I'm also going to use a spoon to make cuts into the dough just to make sure that the oil gets into the deepest parts of the dough. Once I am done, I'm just going to let this rest for about 1 hour. As that is happening, I am going to check on the butternut squash stew, and then I'm also going to begin making the creamy spinach. My butternut squash stew is very ready. So what I'm going to do after doing a taste test, I'm going to add in 1 more Royco cube. Then I'm going to throw in the coriander leaves, mix that in, and then set this aside. I'm now going to transfer the butternut squash stew into my plastic containers. I'm not going to cover because the food is still hot. I'm going to wait for that to cool down. Then I'm going to clean the pot and then use it to begin making the creamy spinach. For the creamy spinach, the recipe is already up on my YouTube channel, so you can check that out. All you need is spinach, onions, garlic, tomatoes, Royco cubes, butter or margarine, and some milk.
We're chasing the echoes of silent screams, caught in the spell of the cosmic night, where fantasies bloom in the pale moonlight. We'll let go of all that we know and dance in the stardust gentle flow. Dancing in the stardust, we're weightless and free in a world of wonders. Just you and me, lost in the moment. Our spirits ignite as we twirl in the magic of the cosmic light. Among constellations we'll find our way, through the celestial symphony we'll sway. With every step we leave our cares behind.
All the other dishes are now ready, so I can now focus my full attention on the chapati. So I'm going to roll out the chapati dough, then I'm going to heat up the pan and cook the chapati for the first round without any oil.
As we twirl in the magic of the cosmic light, in the midnight glow where the stars align, we lose ourselves in the rhythm divine. Underneath the sky painted with dreams, we're chasing the echoes of silent screams, caught in the spell of the cosmic night, where fantasies bloom in the pale moonlight. We'll let go of all that we know and dance in the stardust gentle flow. Dancing in the stardust, we're weightless and free in a world of wonders. Just you and me, lost in the moment, our spirits ignite.
Just keep me on the cell number. And I want it to stay.
You can see how thin and soft they are, all 9. So what I've done is I've cooked them without oil, so now I want them to go back into the pan. This time I'm going to use oil, so I'm just going to flip them so that I start with the bottom. Yep, look at how soft, you guys. Don't have inararuka. Chapati queen. Yes, haya wacha tufanye round 2 tukule.
We twirl in the magic of the cosmic light. Among constellations we'll find our way. Through the celestial symphony we'll sway. With every step we leave our cares behind. In this celestial ballroom love's defined. Caught in the spell of the cosmic night, where fantasies bloom in the pale moonlight. Dancing in the stardust, we're weightless and free in a world of wonders. Just you and me, lost in the moment, our spirits ignite. As we twirl in the magic of the cosmic light, the shimmering galaxies will find our way. Guided by love's everlasting sway, with each celestial heartbeat we dance on in this cosmic light.
Once I'm done making the chapatis, I'm going to clear the remaining dishes, clean my kitchen, and then sit down and enjoy my dinner.
Cosmic light. Among constellations we'll find our way. Through the celestial symphony we'll sway. With every step we leave our cares behind. In this celestial ballroom love's defined. Caught in the spell of the cosmic night, where fantasies bloom in the pale moonlight. Dancing in the stardust, we're weightless and free in a world of wonders. Just you and me, lost in the moment, our spirits ignite. As we twirl in the magic of the cosmic light, the shimmering galaxies will find our way. Guided by love's everlasting sway, with each celestial heartbeat we dance on in this cosmic light. As we twirl in the magic of the cosmic light. As we twirl in the magic of the cosmic light. Among constellations we'll find our way. Through the celestial symphony we'll
Hey guys, so it is 2 days later, and you guys, I was so demoralized after making those chapatis because I was so psyched. I knew these chapatis were going to come out great. They were going to be fantastic. They were going to be amazing. After all, just last week I had cooked the best chapatis ever, really soft and really sweet. But this time round, I was really disappointed. I can't even begin to tell you. So anyway, this is the chapati. This is how you can see, very tough. So basically how I've been eating them, I'm going to show you guys. So I'll just put on the gas and then I'm just going to put it here on the pan, and then you're going to see how it's going to really soften. So that's how I've been eating the chapatis. Otherwise, the taste is amazing, just very sweet. I don't know what happened, but may suspect it's the flour. This is the second time I am using, let me guys show you. Let me show you. All right, so last week when I was telling you guys I made the sweetest chapatis, the best, the softest. Imagine this is the flour that I used. This was pembe. So I had never used this flour before. So when I went to the kiosk, because I wanted this small one, when I went to the kiosk, this is all they had. So I was really apprehensive. I was like, wow, I've never used this flour before. Is it going to work? Let me tell you, I've been using this flour to make crepes. I've been using it to make chapatis, and they come out fantastic. But this time round, because this was not enough flour to make the chapatis that I needed this time round, I went and got this ajab. You guys, this is the second time I'm using this flour. Even when I use it to make crepes, they don't turn out good. So it can't be like, I'm telling you, it's the flour. Boy, flip this. Let me flip this. I'm telling you, it has to be the flour. So this is what I'm going to do to prove it to you. I'm going to get another pembe, right? Hopefully they have it now in stock in the kiosk. So I'm going to get another pembe, and then I'm going to make chapatis, and I'm going to show you guys the difference. Like I'm telling you, me, I know it is the flour. I am never buying this flour again. And by the way, this is no ati ad or anything like this. I am tired. This is the second time I've tried making chapatis with this, and it just always comes out undesired results. So for me, it's a big no-no. I'm going to show you guys it has to be the flour. So anyway, so once I want to eat, I just warm it. Then just look at how soft. Look at how soft, you guys. Unaona vile inararuka. Look at how soft. So when I want to eat the chapatis, that's what I do. I just warm them on the pan, and then I eat them immediately. You can see. Just look at that, vile inararuka. But anyway, you guys, I hope you can see the difference. If you watched my vlog, I think it was last month, I'd made chapatis still using ajab flour. I'd made pumpkin chapatis, and they came out so badly. And someone in the comment section actually agreed with me and said it is the flour. So I tried this second time around, and I was like, my technique has improved, so there's no way the flour is going to affect the technique. But unfortunately, it did. I'm going to prove that point once I make chapatis again using this flour. So I've just warmed some chapo. I want to warm the food, and you guys, I want to sit down and eat. The chapatis, by the way, taste really good. So anyway, I'm just going to wind up this vlog right here, and I'm just going to tell you, like, you know, this learning how to make chapati has so many beautiful meanings for me. Number one, just never give up. When it's something that you really want, don't ever give up. Like, I have been teaching myself how to make chapatis for 2 years. 2 years, you guys. I make, sometimes they come out good. I make, sometimes they don't turn out that great. But I don't quit. I don't give up. I keep on trying. Like, I just want to learn. So that is definitely a lesson that can be learned from this whole entire experience. And also, number two, sometimes you will try and you will fail. That doesn't mean you stay down. Pick yourself back up and keep on trying. Don't stay down for too long. Just keep on trying, you know, until you get it right. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. Thank you so much for watching. By the way, if you haven't tried out butternut squash stew, please try it out. Follow that recipe and you guys will love it. This is something you can even try out for your loved ones on Christmas. They will love it and they will really enjoy it. And also the creamy spinach, the recipe is already up on my YouTube channel. Just look for it. You will love, your family will also love the creamy spinach as well. Again, thank you so much for watching. Happy holidays to all of you people. Oh my goodness. God bless you, and I guess I'll catch you all on the next one. Please remember to hit that subscribe button. Bye guys.
In this celestial ballroom, love's defined. as we twirl in the magic of the cosmic light.